What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel Everyday Carry for the Everyday Guy. I am not dead, believe it or not. I know a lot of people will be very sad to hear that, but yeah, I survived the most insane illness I've ever had in my life. We've got mail to open. I'm gonna answer a EDC Q&A. It's 2022. I really want to get back into my EDC Q&As. I remember when I used to do full-on videos just with questions and answers. We're gonna do the pocket dump. But first, let me tell you about my illness. So, what is it, like 2 weeks ago, Friday, I was like, I thought to myself, I definitely have COVID. Insane body aches, fever, hot and cold, like 39, 40 degrees, body temperature. It was bad. So I thought to myself, okay, I've got COVID. Couldn't taste anything. My throat wasn't sore, but for some other reason, I could only taste apple. I have no idea. Everything else tasted like nothing except apple and apple juice. So that was the Friday. Saturday and Sunday we just dealt with it, took COVID medication. Michelle's had COVID, so we sort of knew what we should be taking. And then on Sunday evening the fever broke, right, which was a good thing, and I thought, okay, I'm sort of out of the woods. Then on Monday the real problem started. Sorry about the background noise, guys. We're getting home from work. It is what it is. Stomach issues, like no exaggeration. I went to the toilet twice an hour, every hour, for almost 3 days. It was insane. I don't know if you know what happens to your rear end when you go to the toilet that often, but it was like I was in prison. Anyway, so turns out, or basically my doctor advised me that more than likely I have a parasite, and that is causing this problem. Couldn't eat anything, literally for 2 days. I went to the toilet that much and I didn't eat a single thing. I wanted to think of, imagine you are really, really full, like you've just had the biggest dinner, whether, I don't know, imagine fast food like Burger King. You've eaten a Whopper with the side wings, the side chicken wings, and you've downed a milkshake, and you are stuffed. And then someone comes to you and says, "Here, you've got to eat a slice of dry toast." That is what eating anything felt like. Like I couldn't eat a single thing. I had absolutely zero appetite. I wasn't hungry. I just felt full all the time. But literally liquids and solids was exiting my body at a extreme rate. And I remember, like on Wednesday morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, Michelle was virtually carrying me to the toilet, and like I couldn't sit up straight on the toilet. I had to like either lean against the wall or like our toilet dispenser, our toilet, and I'm going on, but this is important because I want you guys to know why I wasn't here for the past 2 weeks. I had to literally lean on that dispenser because I couldn't hold myself upright. And I remember telling her, like, at that point, like I said something to the effect of, I think we've got a problem here. And that was when I thought to myself, we might be in serious trouble. And literally on the last day, this was Thursday, where we said, look, if I'm not better by tomorrow, it's hospital. Like we're phoning EMS, ambulance, whatever the case may be. They need to come fetch me because I almost couldn't walk. Fortunately, then things started getting better, and two cycles of antibiotics later, I'm kind of getting back to normal. The amount of food I eat is virtually one fifth of what I used to be able to eat. Like I would think I'm hungry, and then I would dish food to think like that's how much I would eat, and I'd eat like 2 pieces of a potato and I'm full. So not fully recovered, still get weak very, very quickly, but we're getting there, and we'll make it. Let's open a pack. So I've been holding on to this one for a while. This is from can you see that? This is from Olight. Olight every New Year, well, not every New Year, for the past 2 or 3 New Years, have sent me like a friendship gift, which I appreciate. How nice is that, right? Obviously, theoretically, I do business with Olight, not in that I sell their products, but I promote their products, or I review their products, shall I say. But call a spade, reviewing a product is theoretically the promotion of a product. And you guys have seen my reviews of Olights. I'm hard on Olights than I am on most lights, simply because they are they are the ones who are making waves, so they deserve more attention, and they tend to hold it pretty well. How awesome is that? This is the Olight Warrior Mini 2, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got my name on it right there, which I really appreciate. This is like the titanium version or whatever it is. I've got a few Warrior Mini 2s, I think, but I really appreciate that, and a big shout out to my new Olight contact, Olight Carol, I think that's her name, Carol. I got it listed as Carol, Olight Carol on WhatsApp. Thank you for sending me this and reaching out. The thing with Olight, you know, yes, they do have people review their products, and they do pay some people, they don't pay me. I have an affiliate link with them, but that means I have to make them money for them to make me money, but they don't pay me for reviews. But they seem like quite nice people, you know, and they're a company that is really pushing to get their product out there, and I appreciate that, and they do nice things like this. So I think this year for Father's Day, I'm going to try to get Olight to do a giveaway that I can do for them for Father's Day. Maybe something like this, like a branded piece of gear. Carol, we will chat. There's a EDC Q&A that I want to ask and answer. How's it? How are you doing? What mods should I do on my G19 Gen 3 that are essential and will enhance performance? Also, do you have any connection or advice on how I can speed up the process of getting my card printed? Thanks a lot. Have a good evening from Jordan. I'm not going to mention Jordan's surname because there's no need to mention Jordan's surname. So, Jordan, this is going to sound very hypocritical of me considering what my Glock looks like. I don't have a Gen 3, I've got a Gen 4, right? And judging by your question, I'm going to assume that you've just purchased this Glock, and my answer to you is, if you've just purchased it, don't do any upgrades. Spend all that money on ammo and training, really. Your first 5 to 10,000 rand, and in today's time you can easily spend 10 grand on training. Don't kid yourself. So don't take my firearm as the benchmark for what your standard Glock should be, right? All the internals of my firearm are stock, and I intend to keep it that way. The people who made Glock knew what they were doing with those internals. Not to say that people who have upgraded the internals, that's bad. That's just my feelings. And yeah, the first thing I would do is spend money on training. Bravo Tactical Africa, Global Firearms Kinetic Solutions. Get that medical, get that marksmanship training in, ensuring that you can run that firearm properly under most stressful circumstances. And then start looking. And here's the crazy thing. Your training will drive your upgrades. If you're training, and you'll generally be on course with guys with a red dot or with a weapon mounted light, or whatever the case may be, do a low no light course and you'll see the value of a weapon mounted light, for example, and then you'll say, okay, doing this course I realized the shortcomings of my tools, not the shortcomings of my capabilities, right? Once you understand the shortcomings of your tools, you can then upgrade intelligently and accordingly. A lot of people think because they put a red dot or weapon mounted light or magwell on their firearm, all of a sudden it's going to upgrade their capabilities. That's not the case. Go do courses, and your courses will drive your upgrades, and you'll understand the limitations of your current tool and how you can improve it. More than likely, the first thing you'll put on is a different set of sights, then a weapon mounted light, and maybe further down the line something like a red dot. But first get the training, first know how to run your gun as is, and your training will drive the required upgrades that you want. And that's a blanket statement. The more highly trained you are, the more you will know what upgrades you want. And then for ease of use in terms of the licensing, www.gunlicense.co.za. I'll leave them linked down below. Speak to them, they will hook you right up. Let's do the pocket dump, and then we will open the next package. Okay, so just get everything neat and tidy. Left rear pocket is my Leatherman Scully tool. Left pocket, my Nightcore P20iX review this Sunday. Belt, I don't know if you can see that, is Core Essentials. The knife is the knife I designed. This is going on sale again soon, guys. I won't be taking orders until I have the stock in my hands. So you'll know. I'll make a post about when it's going on sale again. Holster. Southwest Holsters Rattler 2.0 Hollow Sun Red Dot Surefire X300. By the way, guys, if you want this over here, these really cool clips, just message James from Southwest Holsters consistently. Like, don't stop. Even if he says no, just continue to message him and like bug him about it, and I'm sure he'll do it for you. Knife, Benchmade Griptilian, and then I'm running a standard steel barrel pen. Okay, let's open the next package. Been waiting for this. So this is a holster for my X300 that goes on my Safariland UBL. This is from Southwest Holsters. As you guys know, they are my preferred holster supplier. Don't freak out, guys. I know a lot of people are waiting for the orders. Southwest Holsters had an issue with first they had electricity issues up there in Johannesburg, and then they had an issue where a whole batch of like 300 or 500 clips was mistakenly labeled gun parts. So I had to scrap that and reorder. As you can see, this doesn't have a clip. This goes on I might as well just show you, just give me a second. So this is the point of that holster. So it goes on what's called a UBL, which is like the Safariland drop leg situation, right? The reason I'd carry this here on this setup is because I'd usually be wearing body armor with this. Quick pocket dump, obviously, you know the firearm situation, Southwest Holsters, Core Essentials belt, my knife right here for easy access. This is a Maxpedition mag pouch, pair of what do you call these, mechanics gloves. You've got a tourniquet right here with a med pack right there. That's the pack someone would use on me, and then the Nightcore P20IX. But basically that just goes on there, so when you're wearing your overt setup, then it doesn't get in the way, because when you're wearing body armor, I'm not going to put my body armor on now, but when you're wearing body armor, you don't want something right up on your hip. You want it a bit lower because your armor tends to get in the way. Okay, I'll put the body armor on and show you. Okay, so mine isn't that bad because I don't have the side plates, but if you can imagine, right, I know the sound got really loud because I'm closer to my mic. You don't want something like here because it's gonna, you know, so you want it a bit lower down so that you can access your firearm more easily. So huge thanks to Southwest Holsters, huge thanks to Olight for my little gift. Guys, as I said, I'm not dead. Reviews will be coming on as usual. I will see you on the weekend for a review. Have a good week. Be safe. Try not. Cheers. God bless.